காலை வணக்கங்கள், கோவை வணக்கம், பிஎன்ஐ வணக்கம். Is that my slides are on? Until my slides come, let me give an introduction to me. I am from Coimbatore. I am from Sulur. I am from a village called Appanaikanpatti Pudur, which is just 25 kilometers away from the city. Some of the slides I have not got used to standing and talking. I have got used to walking and talking. If somebody can arrange for a collar mic, I will be very happy. I have written in this slide Coimbatore with a bold MBA. That's the only MBA I have got. I think that MBA is with 90% of the people who are sitting here also. Coimbatore is a wonderful city. Lucky are those who are born to poor. Lucky are those who are born to poor. Recently, I was fighting with my daughter that she is not doing this and that. She only said, "Daddy, you had a luxury of poverty." So this village is my starting point in life. Success in life is x2 minus x1. x2 is where you are today, x1 is where you were in the beginning. And this was my x1. Will I ever lose? So that's how I believe everyone should start from zero. Villages are true universities. Problem solving is 100% practicals there. There is no theory. This is not me, this is not my children, and this is not my father either. This slide I like a lot because this is the reflection of poverty. I was a son of a landless farmer. My parents were not for education. ஒரு கையில் ஸ்லேட்டு, இன்னொரு கையில் பிளேட்டு. அந்த பிளேட் இல்லாமல் இருந்தால் I might have not gone to the school. So we must thank all Kamaraj MGR for bringing in the midday meal school. There was no parent-teacher association. Nowadays I see every father, not fathers, largely mothers, going for a beauty parade and a parent-teachers association. Believe me, my parents have never come to my school. I only have signed all their signatures. This is the school in which I studied. Not that today's mothers will allow their children to send their children to such a school, but I have written there, கீழே உட்காராதவன் எவனுமே மேலே வர முடியாது. This is the school, Appanaikanpatti school, where I studied. Me and my brother recently visited there. We took a photograph for a slide purpose. This is Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya, Periyanaikkenpalayam, where I studied. And I had good school, great teachers, good parents, good siblings, good family, and good ecosystem. I don't think anything else was lacking. So this is how I view it. Of course, a man who has been successful always can give a good story. But I must tell you, really, I had good people around. This is VT railway station. Before telling about VT railway station, Coimbatore drove me out of Coimbatore. என்னை ஊரை விட்டு திறத்து விட்டது கோயம்புத்தூர். ஏன்னா 50 இன்டர்வியூ அட்டென்ட் பண்ணி ஃபெயில் ஆனேன். ஒரு கிளரிக்கல் வேலைக்கு எங்கேயாவது திருச்சி ரோட்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு டெக்ஸ்டைல் மில் had given a job, a clerical job, I might have not gone to Mumbai. 50 interviews I failed. Everybody asked one question, do you have an experience? How can a college student have an experience? So when I failed in 50 interviews, when I was walking in the road, I was throwing the file like a cinema hero in the air, and I was thinking, if I have a company one day, I will only have freshers as my employees. Today I have 800 employees, for all of whom I am the first employer. Enga company la experience irundha ulla edukka maatom. I got a job in Coimbatore, Kurichi Industrial Estate. The numbers given there are Indian rupees per month in 1978, 79, 80, and 81. I thought I will get married once I get 1,000 rupees. Fortunately, the company is closed down, otherwise I might have remained unmarried even today. Coimbatore denied a job, and anybody in Tamil Nadu and Kerala who are not having a job or having an ambition had only one train, that is Jayanti Janata Express, to go to Mumbai. I didn't have a friend with a smartphone to locate me, receive me, hug me, and take me to home. I stayed in VT railway station for 4 nights from August 18 to 22 in 1982. X1 was 0. Once again, I went to Mumbai and reset my X1 to 0. And then the journey starts. So this is an institute where I learned, studied, grown. 14 long years I worked there, got a government job, gazetted officer job in the premier research institute in the country. And there I was a mathematics student. Then I did a chemistry, maths, physics subject. Then I went there and did an MSc, did a PhD. While going to Mumbai, what did I carry? Tons of stamina. What is that? Tons of stamina. If you have stamina, you get everything in life. You get money, you get education, you get a team, you get everything. I don't know how many of you know Hindi, but I must not resist to tell my punchline in Hindi. जिसके पास स्टैमिना होता है वो न बाप से डरता है न बॉस से डरता है. Neither he is scared of his father nor he is scared of his superiors because he has got stamina. Of course, BRC gave me 1 wife and 2 children, not the other way around. And I became a matured man from a boy. I went there with the 47 kilos of weight. I came out, I had 82 kilograms of weight. And I resigned my job. Government job. Son and daughter were 5 and 3. And I took a decision to resign a job. One slide is missing. In life, either you can discuss or decide, you can't do the both. Many stupids unnecessarily go and discuss, thinking that they will take a decision after discussing. Especially don't discuss with the spouse. Because the father-in-law is always in the team to discourage you. I left Coimbatore without discussing with my father. I showed him only my ticket. I married without discussing with my mother. Not that there was a love marriage. Will not accept anything less than the fairest of the fair in the country. And I only sent her a photograph which was in a bright, adjusted for a color. My mother said, girl is very good, you go ahead. Only when she came for the marriage, there was a 3 days of drama that I manipulated with the photograph. In a government job, one evening, I took a decision to resign. And I didn't discuss with my wife. I went home. I didn't tell her. Night 2 o'clock, she found me not sleeping. She asked me, why are you not sleeping? Now I can't hide. I told her, I have resigned. Until that time, she was horizontal. She became vertical. For 30 seconds, there was a silence, and then she asked me, what if I also don't go to office from tomorrow? She was working in State Bank of India, because of which I took that decision. And at night, 2 o'clock, she is giving a dhamki, marital. If I also don't go, what you will do? Until that time, I was horizontal, then I became vertical. 30 seconds of silence. And I told in Hindi to her, Saath jiyenge, saath marenge. Let us live together and let us die together. We will not go to office. We both sacrificed a government job at the same day without any fear. This is needed for entrepreneurs. வீட்லயே உட்கார்ந்து பெரிய ஆளானவங்க குறைவு. வீட்டில் அப்பா கூட சண்டை போட்டு போனவங்க பெரிய ஆளானவங்க ரொம்ப அதிகம். Please fight with your father and leave home. Fathers, please forgive me. So, in 1995, I started a business called Thyrocare. I was MSc in thyroid biochemistry, PhD in thyroid pathophysiology. Mind you, in the year 1982, because I was a mathematics student, I didn't know where is thyroid. I thought it is here, it is pituitary. In 10 years, I finished a PhD in thyroid. In another 10 years, I built the world's largest thyroid testing laboratory. Youngsters, I had invested my provident fund amount of 2 lakhs. And you know what I got back? 2 lakhs. If you are poor in mathematics, don't struggle, it is 2,000 crores. God was waiting for me. Before 1995, there was no web server. Mine is the oldest web server in healthcare industry. This is mathematics support. I'm a tech company. Today, everybody has given a name as tech company. At that time, there was no name. Today, there is a startup as a new name. I also started up. No one understood that. There was no air cargo. There was no email. There was no barcode until I came to picture. I feel I have been honored. Similarly, every 5 years, every new technology comes. The ones who are in the front line are the beneficiaries. The rest of them only clap when they succeed. This was my presentation to my staff, first batch. In those days, PowerPoint was not there, overhead projector, 15 grams of gland, and 1,000 crores I saw those days itself. Of course, there is a possibility I didn't know how many zeros are there in a crore. But it looks like I got it right. And mind you, all of you sitting here, don't be jealous of me. I only took away 15 gram out of this 100 kilogram body. Please create billions of rupees using the rest of the body. Profits are everywhere. Pricing is just a philosophy. Thyroid I priced at $2. Mind you, reagent cost was $3. Services I had given at $2. Everybody in Tamil Nadu felt I am Sarath Pawar's right hand, and everybody in Bombay felt I am one of the DMK ministers' Benami. But I had courage to price reagent cost $3 and services cost at $2. You all must be wondering, I am a PC Sarkar. No. $3 when you buy 100 units per month. If you buy 1,000 units per month, it is $2.2. If you buy 10,000, it is still less. Today, I buy 5,000 each month, and my cost is only $0.50. As a businessman, you have options. Either you can take from the pocket of the customer or derive it from the balance sheet of the vendor. I have chosen to derive it from the balance sheet of the vendor. If you take from the customer, your brand is 10 years maximum survival. If you take from your vendor, probably it is hundreds of years of lifespan. So I want the youngsters here to keep in their mind, whenever they design a business, please find out that business where you can use vendors' comforts to further your balance sheet. This is a brand around a gland. Sounds interesting? I have written there late, but in one of the picture, Rajinikanth comes and the villain is asking, Rajini, are you late today? He says, no, I am the latest. In this diagnostic industry, I was the late out of 4, and I am the latest, I am the tallest, I am the cheapest, I am the most profitable balance sheet. I had 6 sixes in an over. First one was the timing. In 1995, there was no competition, there was no organized business. I found the playground empty, and I played it. And I played it in style. I had courage to price it only at $2. If you plan to lose, you will never lose. If you are scared of loss, you will never get anything. So this is important. Many people are not willing to lose, just plan to lose. So that is a courage. And the concept, the entire pathology is divided into procuring and processing. I gave the procuring to the third party. Processing I took care of. Who on this earth can understand Punjabi, Kerala and Odia together? Scaling up is your dream, right? Language is the biggest problem. Why US has most Indians? Because no Indian can go to one more state, he can go to America because he knows English.